Last but not least on this video, now we've stepped it up and we are nearly at the top of the game. Tell us about braking. Are we braking before we're coming into the corner? Are we braking after the corner? What is trail braking? What is cadence braking? How do we use ABS? Let me know now.
Basically, I'd like to say to everybody, there's only one way of braking, that's progressive. In an emergency, we used to have, when there was non-ABS cars around, and there's quite a few classics that don't have ABS, of course, is that what they call it cadence braking, and it's a rhythmic pumping of the brake pedal. So you basically wheel lock, release the wheel lock, release the wheel lock, and basically you've got some steering control when the wheels start rotating, and that's what they call cadence braking. But now I'm going to come up to a corner here now, and if I wanted to trail brake into that corner, it's a really advanced technique. So I'm thinking about position, I'm thinking about speed, I'm knocking it down a gear, but I'm going to go into the corner actually on the brakes here. Okay, so the nose is dipping in, and it won't create understeer at that speed. But if you're going under 10 miles an hour, it'll create understeer, and your steering is not going to be what it should be, because you're basically putting all the weight onto the front wheels, which is not what you want to be doing. Get the braking done in a straight line prior to the bend. That's the way the experts do it.
Being an ex-racing driver with formula cars and tin tops, what you find out, the faster you go, the smoother you need to be. This is why sometimes, like Formula 1 drivers, Alan Prost, Jenson Button, and in today's thing, Max Verstappen, super smooth, so they can carry more speed around. And every time every time there's a gear change, every time there's a steering input, or every time there's an application of the power, you can't feel it. And it's just like running water from a tap. That's what you need to be doing. So the faster you drive, the smoother you need to be. You can develop smoothness literally within a week, so you can't feel a gear change. And it's just like we're talking about later on, heeling and towing and sustain rev gear changing, which makes that gear change so smooth you can't feel it. It is possible. In fact, it's pretty easy. But all you want to do is have that diligence, and that diligence will dig deep into yourself. Look at these new skills and think to yourself, I can do that, so let's get it done.